Okay, in today's video, we'll start with the P and NP class problem. Okay, so as problem are divided into different types, here we consider two types: decision problems and the optimization problem. So first, decision problems means for problem the solution is yes or no. That we can say these are the decision problems. And second one is the optimization problem, that is minimization or maximization. Okay, that comes under optimization problem. Like knapsack problem is there, in which we have to find out maximum profit. Okay, that is nothing but the maximization problem, which comes under optimization problem. Or we can say we have to find out path from source to destination, that is we have to find out minimum cost, and that is nothing but the minimization problem, which comes under optimization problem. Okay, so here we'll see taxonomy of computational complexity problem. So computational complexity problem falls into two classes or two groups, that is P class problem and NP class problems. Okay, then NP class problem again divided into two types: NP complete and NP hard problems. Okay, we'll see all these problems one by one. Okay, so first we'll start with the P class problem. Okay, P is a class of decision problem that each can be solved by deterministic Turing machine in a polynomial time. Okay, here we can say that the problem that can be solved in a polynomial time. Okay, it means this P, it stands for polynomial time. Okay, so the problem which we can solve in a polynomial time, that is nothing but the P class problems. Okay, as polynomial time is nothing but the time expressed in terms of polynomial, that is we represent problem time complexity as big of n raised to k. Okay, k is nothing but constant value, that is small value. Okay, and n is nothing but problem size. Okay, so P class problem are also known as tractable problems. Okay, so examples of P class problem: searching of key element, sorting, all pair shortest path. All these problems are comes under P class problem. Okay, next is NP class problem. Okay, NP stands for non-deterministic polynomial time. Okay, so the set of decision problem that can be verified in a polynomial time, not necessarily solvable in a polynomial time. Okay, it means NP class problem is not necessarily solvable in a polynomial time. Okay, it is just verified in a polynomial time, that is non-deterministic polynomial time problem. Okay, NP problems are checkable, that is verifiable in a polynomial time, means that given a solution of a problem, we can check whether that solution is correct or not in a polynomial time. Okay, so NP class problem are also known as intractable problem. Okay, so again I'll give definition of P and NP class problem. P class problems are the problem which can be solved in a polynomial time by deterministic Turing machine. Okay, but NP class problems are the problems which cannot solve by which can be solved by non-deterministic Turing machine. Okay, but which can be verified by deterministic Turing machine in a polynomial time. Okay, so NP class problem are also known as intractable problems, and P class problems are also known as tractable problems. Okay, examples of NP class problem: traveling salesperson problem, knapsack problem, and vertex cover problem. Okay, so here is the difference between P and NP class problem. Okay, algorithm in which for given input the definite output gets generated is called polynomial time algorithm, and the algorithm is called non-deterministically polynomial time algorithm when for given input there are more than one path that the algorithm can follow. Okay, all P class problems are basically deterministic, all NP class problems are basically non-deterministic. Okay, every problem which is in P class is also in a NP class problem. Okay, and every problem which is in NP is not in the P class problem. Okay, P class problems can be solved efficiently, and P class problems cannot be solved efficiently as we can solve P problems. Okay, examples of P class problem: binary search, bubble sort. Okay, or here NP class problems knapsack problems, traveling salesperson problems. Okay, so now we'll see what is deterministic algorithm and non-deterministic algorithm. Okay, in deterministic algorithm, for a given particular input, the computer will always produce the same output going through the same steps. Okay, examples: sorting algorithm like bubble sort, quick sort, selection, insertion sort, etc. Okay, and the searching, that is binary, linear, etc. Okay, in case of non-deterministic algorithm, for the same input, the compiler may produce different output in a different run. That is nothing but the non-deterministic algorithm. Okay, in fact, non-deterministic algorithm can't solve the problem in a polynomial time and can't determine what is the next step. Okay, the non-deterministic algorithm can show different behavior for the same input on different execution, and there is a degree of randomness to it. Okay, so this non-deterministic algorithm, or we can say that NP class problem, work in a two stages. First is non-deterministic guessing stage, and second one is a deterministic verification stage. Okay, so first is non-deterministic guessing stage. In this stage, it generates an arbitrary string that can be thought of as a candidate solution. Okay, it means here we randomly guess this is the solution, and in a second deterministic verification, in this stage it takes candidate solution as an input and instance to the problem and return yes if the candidate solution represents the actual solution. Okay, it means in a non-deterministic algorithm, if we consider, suppose there are 5 different solutions, we randomly select one solution. Suppose we select solution number 3. Okay, that is nothing but the candidate solution that we perform in a stage 1, that is guessing stage. We randomly select one solution, that is candidate solution, and in a second, that is deterministic stage, we have to verify whether that selected solution is correct or not. If that solution is correct, it return yes. Okay, so we consider that candidate solution as a actual solution. Okay, so here this is the difference between deterministic algorithm and non-deterministic algorithm. For particular input, the computer will give always same output, that is deterministic algorithm, and for a particular input, the computer will give different output on different execution, that is nothing but non-deterministic algorithm. Okay, deterministic algorithm can solve the problem in a polynomial time. Non-deterministic algorithm can't solve the problem in a polynomial time. Okay, a deterministic algorithm can determine the next step of execution. Okay, but non-deterministic algorithm cannot determine the next step of execution due to more than one path the algorithm can take. Okay, so next NP class problem is divided into two types, that is NP hard and NP complete. So before proceeding with NP hard and NP complete, first we'll see what is reduction. A reduction is a process of converting the input of a problem A into equivalent input of a problem B using a polynomial time algorithm. Okay, equivalent means both the problem A and B must output the same answer, that is yes or no, for the input and the converted input. The existence of a reduction algorithm from A to B will imply the following: if B belongs to P, okay, then A also polynomial time algorithm. Okay, here you can just reduce from A to B in a polynomial time and solve B in a polynomial time. Okay, combining this gives the polynomial time algorithm for algorithm A. Okay, second one is B is NP class problem, then A is also NP class problem. Okay, and third is if A is NP hard, then B is NP hard. A can be reduced to B in a polynomial time, and if B is not NP hard, then B is NP and NP hard, and it will mean that A is also NP and NP hard, which contradict with the hypothesis A is NP hard. Okay, so we'll see what is NP hard. A problem X is NP hard if every problem Y is NP, that is reduces to X, that is X is at least as hard to solve as every problem in NP. Now suppose we found that problem A is reducible to B, then it means that B is at least as hard as A. That is nothing but NP hard problem. Okay, now we'll see what is NP complete. A problem is called NP complete if first it belongs to class NP, that is non-deterministic polynomial time class, and second one is every problem in NP can also be solved in a polynomial time. Okay, all NP complete problems are NP hard, but all NP hard problems cannot be NP complete. Okay, now this is the relationship between P, NP, NP hard and NP complete problem. Okay, previously all problems are NP problems. Okay, all problems you can say as a NP problems, and further then if we get the solution for any problem in a if we get the solution in a polynomial time, then we consider that class problem as a P class problem. Okay, and this is NP hard problem. If the problem which is NP and NP hard both, then we consider that problem as a NP complete problem. Okay, so example of NP complete problem: vertex cover problem, clique problem, three side, that is satisfiability problem, Boolean satisfiability problem. Okay, now we'll see how to prove that a problem is NP complete problem. Proving NP completeness of a problem involves two steps. First, we have to show that problem belongs to NP, and then we have to show that it is NP hard. Okay, the steps can be explained further as follows. Step 1, showing X belongs to NP. Okay, find a non-deterministic algorithm for X, but a more practical way would be to give a polynomial time verification for X if a potential solution is provided. Okay, now second step is showing X is NP hard, reduced from a known NP complete problem to X. So by the implication 3 we saw previously will mean that X is a NP hard. Okay, implication of mean 3 means this one: if A is NP hard, then B is also NP hard. Okay, so it means to prove any problem is NP complete problem, we have to prove we have to follow these two steps. That is, in a step 1 we have to show that that problem X is a NP problem, and second we have to show that X is a NP hard problem. Okay, thank you.